In this video we'll be showing you basic usage techniques for the Windows Server migration tools from PowerShell, showing you how to open those up from a single click, opening a PowerShell environment with the snap-ins enabled, through to how to add the snap-ins in manually. From that point we'll show you then how to remove those, and then we'll move on to actually migrating workloads in the next modules. Now that the server migration tools have been installed, we may need to start a PowerShell session and run the migration tool commandlets after the installation is complete. There are a number of different ways in which we can do this, and the first way in which we can do this can be seen in the Start screen from Windows Server 2012. As you can see, we simply click the Windows Server Migration Tools option, choose to run as an administrator, and that automatically starts up a PowerShell session with the appropriate migration snap-ins already loaded. Another way to do this is to open up a PowerShell session by opening PowerShell as administrator and using the add ps snap-in command in order to load the snap-ins manually. We use add ps snap-in microsoft.windows.servermanager.migration, and this will achieve effectively the same outcome. On a machine running Windows Server 2008 R2, starting up the migration tools in a PowerShell session with the snap-in enabled is very similar to Windows Server 2012. Simply hit the Start button, all programs, go into Administrative Tools, and from Administrative Tools you will find a Windows Server Migration Tools folder. Notice there is a PowerShell session in there. Simply open to take you to a PowerShell session located in the Migration Tools box with snap-ins enabled. If I wish to enable the snap-ins manually, again I simply open up a PowerShell prompt and add the snap-ins utilizing the standard add PSS snap-in command. Effectively what you can see here is the procedure for both Windows Server 2012 and Windows Server 2008 R2 is extremely similar. Finally, I may want to open up Windows PowerShell together with Windows Server Migration Tools from a single command prompt window using a PowerShell console file. I can also do that by simply browsing through the command prompt to the location of the server migration tools and utilizing the PowerShell.exe command with the PS console file switch and point to servermigration.psc1, which comes with the migration tools as they are installed. Once I fire that command, it will open up a PowerShell environment, load that file, which then handles the snap-ins for me.